Okay, so I got the badge thing. Apparently you have to select that before you start the live. Noted. Rags to riches. So tonight we are talking about 50-50 means 50-50 everything. We're going to break down 50-50. Before we break down 50-50, let's talk about what led up to the 50-50 lifestyle. Okay. Yeah, so I turned on the badges, guys, so you guys can send donations to the live chat through the badges. Cool. And since the new program, Instagram is matching the badges, so whatever you give, Instagram matches it. Pretty cool, huh? Thank you, B Butch 7, for buying a badge. We're on a roll. Hello. So, once upon a time, long time ago, somebody say gold digger. Child, you can keep them $2. Bye. Well, y'all kill me. Y'all will sit and be entertained for free all night. Y'all will sit and be entertained all night, and they'll be like, oh my God, why I gotta buy a badge? Bye. I wish I had that much time on my hands to sit and troll people, make fake accounts. I just don't have the time. I don't know how y'all do it. So, once upon a time, a long time ago. Yes, they do love that term. Once upon a time, a long time ago, okay, women were proud of being homemakers, okay? Being a homemaker was something to be, it was an honor to be a homemaker. Women took pride in feeding their families real food, and being able to sit there and, keep their homes together, raise their children, okay? Back in the 1960s, okay, the households had a black mother and father. There was no La Petite Academy. It wasn't no La Petite. It wasn't no Head Start. It wasn't none of that. Women actually were able to raise their own children. Okay. It was very difficult for men back then, particularly black men, because it wasn't like how it is now, where entrepreneurship is so accessible, and all the equality rules and inclusivity rules and stuff like that. So it was actually very difficult. However, the women found them a man, and they lived on their man's salary, and they did what they had to do to make it work. And although relationships at that time get portrayed as though all the men were cheating and all the men were beating on the women, that was not true. You actually had a lot of families who were happy. Were they dripping in Chanel and Louis? No, but they were complete and they were happy. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Boucher. I am so sorry. Thank you so much. I didn't mean to pronounce it wrong. I'm sorry. Thank you so much, It's Autumn. Thank you. So it was very difficult on the men, but they stepped up. They were men. They made it happen. Okay. Just like the women found honor in making their homes, the men found honor in providing for their families. Okay. There was nothing about this word that y'all love called simping. There was none of that. It was normal and for heterosexual men to want women. And they did what they had to do to get the women. It was that simple. The women wanted the men wanted the women. They would get dressed up on the weekends. They would get together. And it wasn't like how it is now. It wasn't boys on this side, girls on this side. When they went out, they danced. There was no social media. There was no jumping into DM. If they saw a woman that they wanted, they had no choice but to actually go talk to her, dance with her. He had to go to her mama house, sit on the couch in the living room, get to know the family. He had to do so much to get the women, but the men did it. Because as we all know, heterosexual men want women. I don't care how much they blue pill, red pill. I don't care how much they cap and say, oh, getting sex is not everything. Or I don't care about having when they're lying. They're lying. I don't care what they say. Oh, they want women. Okay. So, you know, everyone did their job and we're happy about it. Okay. So then, as we all know, feminism happened, desegregation happened, and we went from having our own families and all of our own stuff to fighting and getting spit on and shot down to have a seat at their table. We integrated with them. It ruined our self-esteem, self-worth, our identity, our culture, and it all went on decline. And then saltine women came and made us think that we were being oppressed, even though we were not being oppressed. And then before you knew it, we were fighting for equality as women. Okay. We fought for equality as women. So we fought to be able to take jobs away from the men and fill them instead. And we fought for, well, what they say is equality, but we really fought to play ourselves. So now fast forward to present day. Okay. Now all has been said and done. And this is what do it for me. Is the women sat and got played and got told that they were being fake oppressed when they were not. Okay. Left their men, went to get their own degrees, their own jobs, started paying their own bills, and then if they did get in a relationship, started going half on the bills, with the men. But this is the, who said am I black? Y'all get on my nerves in this chat. I just want to block you all. I just want to block you all saying stupid stuff. I just can't. Somebody said am I black? Just bye. Certain things I'm not even like addressing. So this would do it for me. And y'all help me understand this. So present day, now the women have fought to pay bills and fought to work like dogs. And so when I hear women say, oh, well, back then, you know, the men were running around and they were being abusive to the women and they were doing whatever they wanted to do and this, that, and the third. Okay, so, but y'all, that's still happening. So now y'all say that back then all the men was cheating and running around. Then y'all say that present day they still cheating and running around. But now you got to work and pay bills. Now call me crazy. But wouldn't it have been better for us to go ahead and stay in our lane and stay in our feminine role if this was going to happen anyway? And at least not have the stress of, you know, having to cry on your lunch breaks because he not answering the phone. This ain't making no sense. I would think that if you were going to fight to make money and fight to pay bills, that you would also require for the men to act right. But you fought to pay bills, fought to work, and then y'all still to this day let men drag you for filth. And I just need someone to help me understand this. Okay? We all know not all men. Let's not start that. Let's not start that. Okay? We all know not all men. We know that there are some men that don't cheat. Let us not be basic. We understand. Not all men cheat. We get that. We're not talking about that. Okay? Let's just relax. Okay? We're going to make our point. Just chill. Okay? You know, because according to a lot of men, I be hearing men say, this is not necessarily words coming from women. I've heard men say that all men cheat. So which one is it? Okay, I have said multiple times that there are men that don't cheat, and the men be like, yes, they do. So when I said men don't cheat, I got drugged for filth by the men. Okay, when I said that my man wasn't cheating, they said, yeah, that's what you think. So which one is it, guys? Is it not all black men cheat? Is it not all black men cheat, or is it that they do? Okay, because y'all saying not all black men cheat, but y'all be saying that. Okay. But anyway, we're going off of what the men say. The men say that all men cheat. Okay, I don't feel like all men cheat. Okay, I know men that have not cheated. I've never been cheated on except one time. Okay. Yes, I'm telling y'all, that's what men be saying. I'm sorry. I was having a discussion at work one time, and they were telling me, you know, back when me and my ex were together, they were like, I was like, oh no, he doesn't cheat. And they were like, that's what that men are different when you're not around. And I was like, so y'all sitting here telling me that I'm crazy for thinking that my man don't cheat. So again, y'all confuse me. I don't know which one it is. Okay. I don't understand, you know, whatever. So now present day, it doesn't make sense on both sides. So the women fought to make their own money. Like somebody said, imagine me faithful, I'm weak. That's terrible, actually. And we're going to talk about that. I would think that as a woman, if you going to fight to make your own money and be financially independent, then that means you would raise the standards for the men. Okay. So now men have came forward and they have said, all right, listen, let's recalibrate. It is too hard for us to pay all the bills on our own. We are told that things are different now and that things are not like they used to be. And the men have came forward and said that they need help paying the bills. Okay. So understand, fellas, the days of, oh my God, you know, y'all can run around, come home late, have girls calling your phone, acting a fool. Those days are over. Okay. 50-50 is not something that is only relevant when it comes to you needing help paying the bills. If you are going to do 50-50, you need to do 50-50 bill paying, loyalty, expectations, all that. But now y'all coming forward telling the women that you need them to help you pay your bills, yet y'all still want to be able to run around, cheat, and do what you want. No. 50-50 means if she got to be faithful, so do you. Okay? Y'all do not mention polygamy on this live stream. Don't mention it. Don't mention polygamy on the same live stream in which we talk about how the days are over with for y'all to pay all the bills. How on earth are y'all going to say you cannot afford to pay the bills for one woman, but you want to have multiple? Okay? So, just like, you know, a man will cheat 1,000 times and a woman will forgive 1,000,000 times, guess what? That means the days are over of the man running around town, you know, dicking down whoever, and then woman gotta sit at home and wait. No. Okay, that means if you cheat, it's over with too. Not just, oh, when a woman cheat, it's over, and then she posted. For what? Okay, at one time, you know, it made sense for the women to sit and turn and be Stevie Wonder to the cheating because you were paying the bills. Okay? But once you need help paying the bills, then guess what? There is no longer an incentive for women to allow you to run around. It's just not. 50-50 means 50-50 on everything. Okay? There is no having cake and eating it too. This is why there are a lot of men who say that they would rather be in charge, pay the cost to be the boss, pay the bills, because they know if the woman is going half on the bills, that means she has half to say so. That means that you have to behave with the same level of expectations that she has too. Okay? I really don't understand this. Okay? And it's not saying that, oh, if you pay all the bills, you get a pass to cheat. All it's saying is that if you going 50-50 on the bills, that means both parties need to be faithful, unless you have an open relationship. But to me, if you have an open relationship, that's not a relationship. Okay? It's not, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not addressing that. I'm not saying, okay, so if you pay all the bills, that means you can cheat. What I'm saying is, if you going half on the bills together, that means both parties need to be faithful. There is no more, okay, this applies to the women, but not the men. Once you came forward and you said that you need women to help you pay, that means you need to go ahead and be faithful. Okay? And think about it. Think about the concept of cheating anyway. Because everybody has the option to be single. Nobody has a gun held to their head to enter a relationship. Everybody who entered a relationship willingly did so. But this is what is happening now in the age of 50-50. Okay? It's a lie when men say that they cannot support a household on their own. They can. Because there's women supporting households on their own. With children. With being the primary custodial parent of children. There are women paying all their bills on their own. So it's possible. What they mean when they say 50-50 is they cannot afford the lifestyle that they want on their income alone. Okay, so that's the difference. So the men are saying, okay, well, if I want to live a better lifestyle, I can get a woman to help me pay the bills. Which, if that's what you're doing and that's what works for you, that's fine. However, that is dead wrong to seek out a woman that you can come up with and that can help you pay the bills and help you do your duty. And then you running around on her, looking at other women, trying to holler at other women. That's not right. If you need the woman, then, so back in the day, women stuck by the men and did right by the men because they needed the man. If you need the women, you need to do the same thing now. Okay? If you need the women, that means that you need to do right. Okay? I don't know what in the narcissistic, unrealistic, I don't know what in the narcissistic, unrealistic expectation it is to say, hey, listen, we're recalibrating, need y'all to pay half the bills. However, we just gonna be men. It's just man being man. I've seen men say out their own mouth that it's not realistic to ask women to be monogamous. So let me get this straight. So you're going to sit and need a woman to be your anchor, help you pay your bills, but she's supposed to be understanding that you're going to be running around town, that you're a man, so you can't be monogamous because you're a man? In what planet does that work? Seriously, think about that. Okay? When men say, okay, listen, this is the deal. Sometimes you have to say things in a way. Sometimes you have to say things in a way where you can kind of hear yourself, and then it gives you an idea of what you're saying and whether or not it makes sense. So let's break this down. Hey, I could be single. Men do have the option to be single and live on their own according to whatever income they have. Okay? If the single life was so attractive, then people would never be in relationships, would never get married. But people will want to be in the relationship for the stability and the security, again, and to have someone help pay bills, and then go about their everyday life living like a single person. Okay? It does not work that way. And what planet do y'all think that women are going to sit here and help you pay bills, and then what are you going to have? Multiple wives? And each wife going to pay a bill? So y'all want to have multiple women but don't want to pay for them all. So what you're going to have? So you're going to go to a woman and say, listen, sweetie, I have a proposal for you. You ready? Okay. Especially women who in 2020 are making their own money, paying their own bills. So you want her to leave her home. You want her to leave her own home to come be a sister wife with you. So what you going to have? One woman pay the rent, one pay the light bill, one. Do y'all like want more women so that you can have more income? Because we talk about polygamy, but we're not talking that cash. I think y'all hear polygamy and you just think sex buffet, but we ain't, if it ain't making, we ain't talking sense. We ain't talking that, we ain't talking about that cheddar, that cabbage, the green. Let's be realistic here. Okay, I talked about this before. I said, you know what? If y'all want to practice polygamy, then you would need to start financially empowering the next generation now, so that maybe in 2 or 3 generations from now, polygamy will be realistic. But if y'all think polygamy is realistic right now, no. Okay, when you see the men talk about polygamy, those are the men, they talk about polygamy with no money. Those are the men where it's about sex. They just want to have sex with multiple women. When you see the women talk about polygamy, it's because she don't see somebody man that she want to F. Okay, stop looking at them people husband and then be talking about we need polygamy because you eyeballing somebody's husband that you want. Y'all need to stop talking about polygamy. I don't see women that can get their own man talking about polygamy. I think polygamy is a construct of our ancestors and our people, and it was different back then and it served a different purpose. If y'all are talking about polygamy, there is no there is no broke nation building. What nation are you building broke? Okay, we need for the fellas to make up their mind. Do you need 50-50? Do you not? Okay, if you want 50-50, are you ready to be 50-50 on everything? Okay, are y'all ready to be at PTA meetings? Are y'all ready to get up at 7 a.m.? 50-50 means I need to see more men doing their kids' hair. Okay, I need to see y'all men ironing clothes. I need to see y'all doing your daughter's hair. I need to see y'all waking up at 7 a.m. to do your kids' hair. I need y'all going to Costco to pick up the candy for their fundraiser. I need y'all at all the PTA meetings. Okay, we need y'all sewing buttons back on to coats. We need all that. Because what 50-50 means, yeah, I want to get on Clubhouse. I don't know what it is. Y'all got to help me. Help me, y'all. Help me. What 50-50 means is that the men want to be able to wake up in the morning, not help get the kids off to school or barely help. Mom's still doing majority of the work. And then they want to be able to go to work, okay, come home, maybe do 1 or 2 chores, maybe change a diaper, and then the woman do everything else. And then the woman still needs to pay half the bills. Then she still need to look good. Okay, because y'all will be quick to say that you have the right to cheat because your woman put on weight or because she don't look good. Or you'll be quick to sit there and look at other women looking good because you're a man, you're visual. You want to see something looking good. So that's not 50-50 then. Now the woman she's still going to end up doing most of the work. She got to pay half the bill, still look good. Okay. And fellas, this is not saying that you're a bad man if your woman has to work, but I want y'all to understand this. Your woman working, if that worked for your relationship, that's fine, especially in 2020, where it's great that a lot of us women are able to work from home. I'm very grateful that I'm able to do that. Thanks God to the internet and everything else, especially with the way things are now. It's okay. The difference is this. Okay, somebody said they really want to take out the trash. Exactly. So I know y'all ain't getting up at 6 a.m. and doing hair and ironing and sewing and making lunches and logging into your kids' online grades account, checking their assignment, checking the grades, leaving work in the middle of the day because the child got sick. You got to go up there and pick them up. And y'all are not doing that. That's feminine. It's not in your masculine nature to do that. You will never do that as well as a woman. And you shouldn't. I'm actually leery of men with that whole daddy daycare vibe. You ain't got nothing better to do than being over here like a La Petite Academy instructor, Star Child Academy instructor. Let me know. But anywho, help with homework, school projects. Y'all ain't doing that. Y'all is not doing that. You know what 50-50 really looks like? It looks like the woman doing majority of the work, getting the kids making sure they're on point at school, making sure they get to school on time, both of them going to work, coming home, the woman having to cook, the man cooks sometimes, but the only thing he can cook is chicken Alfredo. Okay, the man going to do the bare minimum to make himself look like he's doing something, but it's not in his nature to do that. And the rest of the time, it's going to look like him watching his show or playing video games. That's what it's going to look like. So that ain't it. Okay, and this is how women get ran into the ground. And then got the nerve to, when the woman got to work all the time to pay her half of the bills, then when she gone and she's not available to him, will sit and cheat and be like, okay, well, she ain't available. I've seen men be like, well, you know, I did it because she wasn't available. Man, she had to work to pay half of your bills. Okay, this don't make no sense. Again, fellas, if your woman work, it don't make you a horrible man. But understand this, your woman working should never be to the point where it affects her womanhood. Okay, if your woman has to work so much to where she does not have time to take care of herself, do her hair, do her makeup, have a break. Women are not wired like you men. This is why there's no such thing as 50-50. Going to work for 8 hours a day is natural and normal on a man for his body. Going to work, working 12-hour shifts is natural and normal for a man. Your bodies are equipped to work. We go through so many things as women. Okay? If your woman works, your woman working, her income should not make or break the family. It should not be that where if your woman misses a day or two of work that y'all cannot make bills. It should not be that if your woman is on her menstrual cycle and she's having severe cramps that she has to go to work hunched over and in pain. Okay? Your woman having to work should not be to the extent where when she gives birth to your children at 6 weeks before her uterus has completely even shrunk down, she has to drop her child off to daycare where the child gonna get sick around all them kids and go to work. Your woman works, that's fine. I get it. This is 2020, it's reality. However, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Okay? It should not be that your woman is working so much that she don't have time to take care of herself. A woman should never, ever have to choose between being there for her children or being there for a job. If you are a man and you have a woman and your woman is forced to decide between her children or her job, now that's where you lost me at. You didn't lose me by your woman having to work. But when it's, nah, baby, listen, if you don't go to work, we gonna suffer, that's an issue. Okay? At the end of the day. Okay. Yeah, the 50-50 equality thing is just something that I don't think that we thought about. Okay. And that's the problem. Okay. I personally believe in the woman not working. I don't think it's healthy for a man to have a woman and the woman has to go to work and refer to another man as boss. And then she refers to you as baby. It's psychological. I think it's best to live on the man's income and then investing in the woman to have a home-based business. And putting your woman in position to make money from home. I think that is ideal in 2020. I think that's very realistic in 2020 with the internet and social media. You can literally start and market any business on social media. It's a lot easier than it was before. Okay? But if your woman working means that she has to have her femininity attacked, okay? And this is, somebody say if she got medical problems, that's what FMLA is made for. Yeah, and if your dick is hard, that's what a hooker's made for. Sips tea. But anyway, you know, those are the same men where every night their dick is poking their woman's butt every night. Talking about they got FMLA. He'll be the main one, dick hard every night, poking her. If you don't sit your FMLA, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you don't sit your big whopper head ass down somewhere. Talking about they got FMLA for that That be the main one that want to hunch every night. He'll be the main one where when she home on that FMLA will have his dick out. If your woman is not feminine after you pay the bills, it's called she doesn't respect you as a man. Some of y'all can't figure out why your women don't act feminine or respect you. Or why your women don't act feminine or submissive. You know why? She don't respect you as a man. Because how you gonna sit and say that if her period on and she got pain, she can get FMLA, then gonna say, well, why she not acting feminine? Nigga, because she on her period and you told her to take FMLA. You better stop it, honey. Imagine your woman saying, honey, I'm bleeding. I'm in so much pain. I can barely stand up straight. Imagine him saying, shit, man, you better see can you get FMLA. Babe, oh my God, I can't even walk. It feels like, oh my God, I can't take this pain. Women get periods every month, B. You'll be all right. You got some PTO? You ain't got PTO, you got to go to work, baby. They ain't gonna say, how come my woman doesn't want to act feminine for me? Just don't know. What could it be? I mean, I don't get it. I mean, I just attacked her womanhood. I mean, I don't understand. Okay? FMLA, y'all, is when you sick. It's something that like covers you when you're sick. Okay? So, yeah. If your woman work, cool. But don't let it be to where you have to push her out of her womanhood. Because that's how problems start. Okay? That's how problems arise. Is the man, you don't understand that by making a woman choose between taking care of herself, making a woman choose between taking care of her children or a job, all these things attack her femininity and womanhood. Okay? And once that happens, that is when the relationship starts getting rocky. That's when she starts resenting you. That's when she starts losing respect for you. That's when she starts giving you kickback. That's when she starts bucking. Again, cause and effect. We've been talking about this all week. Okay, someone said days off. Men don't get that. Childbirth. Men don't get that. Monthly cycles. Men don't get that. A weaker structure and less physical strength. Men don't get that. You're a man. You're a man. Literally, this is what God made your body to do. Because somebody got to be able to do it. Because as women, we have multiple periods within our life where we are highly vulnerable. When we're menstruating, when we're pregnant. Okay, so when that's happening, you as a man were created to not have any of that, so that no matter what vulnerable state the woman is, you're there to protect and to produce and to build. That's like a hammer complaining it has to sit and hit nails into the wall. That's what you're there for. That's what you do. Just like women should. When women say, I could be more than a wife and more than a homemaker, it's like, but what's wrong with that though? What do you mean? Like, why are you resenting something that you should be happy about? It's the same with men. Men say, I could be more. I'm more than a provider, more than a protector. I mean, why are you making it an issue? Why are you looking at it from that perspective? Shouldn't you be happy and proud as a man for that to be your, for that to be your job? Like, shouldn't you be happy about that? Y'all have to listen to what you're saying, okay? That should be something that you should be proud of doing. All right? That doesn't make any sense. So, at the end of the day, again, people have to learn how to live in their means and stop keeping up with the Joneses. For a lot of those people that sit and say, oh my God, paying all the bills is hard, it's not fair, they have poor time management skills. They procrastinate. They spend way too much time on video games, scrolling social media. They are lazy. They're not resourceful. They have a defeatist attitude. And that's not our problem. Okay? Somebody said, they say y'all are embarrassing in the comments. What y'all got going on? What y'all got going on? I mean, I feel like this is all very balanced, and I feel like this is all very logical. Like, I don't feel like there should be anybody on any extreme in this conversation. Like, y'all cannot get so triggered when we start talking finances and just jump to stuff that doesn't make any sense. Like, really chill out and really listen to what we're saying. Nobody is like attacking anyone. Like, just chill. Listen to what's being said. Seriously. Okay. Okay, that's not. You know, I'm trying to add these people that sent a request for the chat. Hold on. You know, I don't get it. I feel like the minute we talk about money, I think just like when we start talking about looks, how Black women get instantly triggered because women are measured by their looks. I think that when we talk about money, I think men get that same like instant trigger because men are measured by their money. But you guys, you cannot get triggered. You have to like chill, and we have to be able to have this conversation. Okay? Don't just hear money and then be like, oh my God, it's not fair. Oh my God, it's 2020. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. It's gonna be okay. I promise. Just chill. Just relax. It's gonna be all right. Okay? Just breathe. We're gonna get through this together. Y'all keep sending requests to be in a live, and then when I put the live, then when I answer the request, y'all are not accepting their requests. Okay? Hello?
Hi.
Are you okay? What just happened there? Like what? What? What was that? What did my eyes, I cannot unsee whatever I just saw. I was having a good day, and then that happened. Yeah, fellas, 50-50 means 50-50 everything. That means 50-50. Y'all need to be faithful too. Okay, just like y'all don't want y'all woman breathing another man direction. You don't want other men looking at your woman. Guess what? It requires the same type of loyalty from you too. How you doing, my brother?
Six.
How are you?
I'm real good. How are you feeling?
I'm good.
I just tuned in. What's the topic? 50-50 means, what that mean?
Yeah, we're talking about 50-50. I was talking about how, you know, if men say that they need a woman to help pay their bills, it's not fair to say, okay, I need you to help me pay my bills, but now I want to still cheat and I want you to, you know, I'm saying if you need that woman and y'all going to do the whole teammate thing, that means that both parties need to do right, you know, and that a lot of men, I've heard men say, not women say, but men say that all men cheat. They say that all men cheat. They say that men monogamy is not natural for men. They say all this stuff, but then it's like, okay, well then you can't say that and sit and take up a woman's time to have her help you pay the bills and then be like, oh, but we're not meant to be monogamous. It's like, no, if you need her help, then you got to act right just like she has to act right. Because those same men will not say that they're okay with their woman cheating, of course. They will expect, you know, her to be monogamous. So I said, okay, you know, if you need her help, that's fine. But then you can't say, well, I need your help, but I'm a man, I have needs, and we're not meant to be monogamous. So I was saying that if your woman has to work, she shouldn't have to work to the extent where she has to choose between going to work or, you know, being there for her children, you know, and stuff like that.
Well, if a man wants 50-50, he's only going to get 50% femininity back. That's just as simple as it is. You can't and expect her to give you something
I
at the
just
same
had a
time.
seizure. I just had a seizure. I wasn't ready. Woo! Woo! That was heavy. And my edges are gone. Let me check and see if my edge is still here. All right, they
Take
still
your time.
there. Thought you had snatched my edge. I thought I was a bald head scallywag for a second. Okay, guys, don't worry. My edges are still here. We thought they was gone for a second. Woo! That was heavy, my brother. That's a fact.
Well, it's a big fact.
And, you know, we were talking about that. It was a brother in the chat that said that if his woman has a baby or is on her cycle and she doesn't feel well, that his best thing he could do is tell her to get FMLA. And I said, how are you going to attack her womanhood by telling her that she has to neglect herself or fight through pain to go to work to help you pay bills? And then in that same breath, he was like, I don't get why my woman doesn't act feminine. And I'm like, because you're attacking her womanhood. You're her man, and you're sending her out to a job to call someone else boss when she's not built like you. I was saying that women, we are weaker than men. A 12-hour shift cannot be nothing to a man. That would be a lot more wear and tear on a woman. There is no 50-50. We're not built in 50-50 strength. And I'm like, you cannot sit there and attack her womanhood and then expect her to be feminine and submissive to you.
Yeah, we're not. We're built 100% zero, 100% zero, 100% on the masculine side, 100% on the feminine side. You know, and that creates the whole conflict right then and there, because you can't even, like, it's sort of like what I tell men, like, you want respect, but you're not doing anything respectable. Like, she's not going to respect your masculinity if you're not doing nothing masculine but sticking your chest out. You know, go build something. But that's a whole other conversation. 50-50.
Right. They ain't even ready for that conversation.
What happened to the last bit?
You just cut out real quick.
Like,
you know, and then another aspect to it too is that people don't understand how much harassment women go through at work. You know, like when I had a job, I cannot tell you, the women hate on you. The men try to holler at you, flirt with you, be in your face, and you're constantly being harassed. Like, being at a job is like the worst thing for a woman. That's why I was saying that women should go ahead and invest in online businesses or entrepreneurship, because I don't like going to work and having another man. If I have a man, I don't want to go to work and have another man tell me what to do. And if I have a man, if my man say, I need you today, I do not want to have to go to another man to ask him for permission to be at home. You see what I'm saying?
That's accurate.
Yeah. So, but that's facts, my brother.
Yeah, I just had to chime in. Let somebody else get in.
That's a fact, my brother.
All right, good
Yep.
seeing you. Good hearing from you. I'm gonna check out.
Yes, you too, my brother. You have a good evening.
All right, take care.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah, that let's be for real, guys. We've been talking about this a lot this week, and I think it's a really, really good topic for us to be discussing. Because some of the stuff that goes on, it just doesn't make any sense. But a job is hell for a woman. I hated having a job. I hated it. Okay. Yeah, I'm simply saying that 50-50 is not just financial. 50-50 is not just, oh, I need a woman to help me pay my bills. 50-50 means 50-50 loyalty, 50-50 honesty, 50-50 respect, 50-50 consideration, 50-50 expectations. You cannot say that men are not made to be monogamous and then say, yeah, we're not made to be monogamous and all men cheat, but we also need you to help us pay the bills. That's called being a user, and that is very beyond selfless, but you're here. Did I ask you to be here? Did I send you a message to say, please come look at my live? No. If what I'm saying if you don't like it or it don't make sense, leave. You ain't got to be here. I didn't ask none of y'all to be here. It's not even that serious. Okay. Anyway, that it just doesn't work like that, fellas. It just does not work like that. Oh my God. Yeah, we're men. We're not meant to be monogamous. But hold on, hold on. And then here y'all go. So if a man pay for everything, he can have as many women as he wants. Y'all cannot even afford as many women as you want. Do all the women, when y'all say he can have as many women as he wants, do all the women you want you back? No. No, they don't. Can he have all the women he wants? No, because all the women you want don't want you back. Okay, the woman got to want you too. Okay, I hate the term simps too, especially when 90% of the men that say they don't like simps are the simps themselves. Sleeping with random women. You're a simp if you are sleeping. Let me tell y'all what a simp is. You know what a simp is? A man is never a simp for doing for a woman who is only sleeping with him. And if you are a man that thinks that all men cheat, then I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to go ahead and be the one to tell you this. You got some whack D, and your masculinity is probably not all that strong. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, women with masculine men with that good D are not cheating. You know why she ain't cheating? Because we know that if we get caught, it's over. And if you think for a second she gonna sit and risk that good masculine D, it ain't happening. So y'all Negroes that say, well, women be cheating, guess what that means? That means it's whack. I hate to be the one to go ahead and tell you, because you got some men that say all men cheat. Then you got some men who they can't beat the woman off. The woman stalk them, be in their face all the time. Different men have different stories. So y'all men that say, oh, the women be cheating, check yourself, because then there's a reason for it. Because I'm telling you now, it's certain type of men that do not have them problems. Okay, so if you have that issue, you might want to, check on what you got going on. Okay, all right, you might wanna ask yourself some things. Okay, the only time a man is a simp is when he is doing something for a woman who is sleeping with other men. So all these red pill men that say that they're going to be single, but they're still having sex. Don't ever think that whole red pill thing means they are not having sex. Some of them aren't because they can't, but they're still having sex. The only time you're a simp is when you are having sex with or going on a date with or spending money on a woman who is sleeping with another guy. Then you're a simp. But as long as this woman is only for you, this coochie is your coochie, she's dealing with you only, nothing you do for her is simping. Okay, nothing. Y'all be out here, you know what? Real men don't even want no coochie that someone else is getting. That's when I know a man has elevated to that next level, where when he gets to the point where community coochie is gross to him. Okay, men that are still excited by community coochie, they're not ready yet. They're not there yet. They're not to that point. I love to see a man that when it's a woman that's throwing it at him, that he know that it's other people, it's nasty to him. He's like, ugh, gross. You know what I'm saying? In his mind, he's like, ugh, like he passed that point. I think that all men go through that phase, but I think when he grows past that, that's when you know he has got to that next level. So you literally make no sense on simps. What doesn't make any sense? I don't get what doesn't make sense. These men that call men simps are single men going around having sex with whatever type of women, spending money on them, spending time with them, texting them good morning, beautiful. Trust and believe, these men that call other men simps, they're not hitting up women and they're like, hey, bend over, I'm on my way. No, they texting good morning, beautiful, taking them out to eat, telling them lies, telling them what they want to hear, investing time. That's simping. Because you over here texting good morning, beautiful, to have sex with a woman who's having sex with other guys. You over here lying to a woman to have sex instead of it just being your own woman. That's simping. These men talk about simping. Meanwhile, you got an app on your phone that texts all your hoes good morning, beautiful. That's simping. Okay? Being respectful, being faithful to taking care of your woman, she's yours, it's not simping. Ever. Y'all simping out here single, parlaying with different women every night that don't care about you. She probably don't know your whole name. She don't know none about you. She don't care. Because you know what? She with you tonight. Her next boo was there the next day. She got a rotation. She don't care. Because the only women that deal with y'all with that philosophy are women like that. Okay? So that's why I don't be trying to hear that. Okay, I don't be trying to hear all that at all. I'm talking about, I don't want to hear it. Simp, a man who just slid in some coochie that two other dudes slid in that same week. How you doing?
Hi. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. You have something on the subject?
Yes, I had a question. Okay.
What's going on?
Why don't the women have to take responsibility for the type of man that they chose? Like they knew he wasn't built like that before
We
she
talk
got with
about
him.
that. I talk about that literally all the time.
No, but I haven't heard it in this conversation. That's why I'm asking.
Well, I talk about it all the time. I don't have to talk about it like every
No,
conversation, but
I
are
know,
you
but
new to my page?
no, I am, but I hear a lot of the man cheating on her. He has to look at himself and things like that. Why aren't we talking about broken women or
I
why
think you're
she
new
was even
here.
attracted?
You're new here, so you might want to just chill. I talk about that all the time. Half of the women hate me because they say that I be breaking code, holding women
Hmm.
accountable for too much. So
Okay.
I talk about that all the time. That's why, sometimes I take a break and take my foot off the women's necks because I actually talk about women all the time because I am a woman.
Okay.
So maybe since you're new to the page, you don't know like the balance and things we talk about, but what you're saying is 100% correct. I talk about that all the time, how we have to take accountability for the type of men that we choose and
Hmm.
this, that, and the third. So
Okay.
we talk about that. We are just particularly in this. Every conversation has a different like theme and purpose.
Okay.
And so tonight we're just talking about men needing a woman to go 50-50 on bills, but not wanting to go 50-50 on the other
If
aspects.
no, I hear you. If a man needs a woman to go 50-50 on finances, he doesn't need a woman. Let's just put that out there. What he needs is another job. that's that's what he needs.
Woo! Woo! A word. I love that the men are coming on here saying this. I love this. That's a fact. And I saw somebody talking about that on Facebook. They said men that are not financially independent and producing are not even really supposed to get pussy.
They're not. They're
They're not
not.
supposed to.
They're
Bums are
not.
not supposed to get pussy.
No, absolutely not.
It's actually against the laws of nature. So
Okay.
I agree with you. If you need a woman to help you financially, you are correct. You don't need a woman then. You can't even take care of yourself.
Absolutely. But
Woo!
bills paid or not, no one should be cheating. I don't care if I pay all the bills. That's toxic. I want a stand up woman, not a doormat.
Hyundai, come in a Honda. Hyundai. Toyota. Shamana Honda.
If she wants to, if she wants to work, I'm not against that. I'm not against that. However, she can use her money for whatever she wants.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Mm-hmm.
need to pay bills. I got that. If you need extra throughout the month, I got that as well. I'm here to help. However, I do not need you. I want you. This isn't a partnership. This isn't employee employer relationship.
That's a fact. And I said, you know what? It doesn't make a man a bad man if his woman work. But I was saying your woman working should not be to the extent to where she's have to choose between y'all child gets sick and the school calls and says you need to come pick your kids up. They're sick and her husband say, man, you can't miss them hours. We need that check. That's when it become a problem.
No,
Like if your
definitely.
woman have a job, that's fine. But she should always be in position to have the freedom to never have to choose between her household, her children, herself, or the job. It shouldn't be that, oh my God, you have to neglect your children or neglect your womanhood for a paycheck.
No, absolutely. And it's my job to help her get to that step if she's not there. If she has a job, if I know we're about to have kids, we're going to start a business together. We're going to figure out something where we can both be home with the kids. We can be together all the time. If I don't want you underneath a boss and I'm sitting there complaining about it, I'm going to fix it because I'm a man and that's what I do.
I love your commentary, brother. Thank you so much. You
Of
restore,
course.
you help. These conversations help restore our faith in Black love, Black men and women. I appreciate you coming on here and sharing that with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, my brother. Have a good evening.
You too.
Man, I love this. That's why I love having conversation. I had to put the window down. I got hot, honey. I'm over here having seizures. Woo, boy, they over here making them points, baby. You heard what the brother said. I stand. We stand. Thank you, Black man, for getting on here and articulating and laying down that law. Thank you. I love y'all. Shoot. A relationship can be a partnership, but again, some men do not want a partner. Some men want a companion. Okay. Having a woman as a partner is all fun until you can't get her to shut up. Having a woman as a partner is all fun until before everything happens, she's like, well, how come? And why should we? And you as a man just want to do what your instinct is, which is to take lead, put the family in a direction. And every time you're trying to do that, she want to know what's going on. And she got a million questions, annoying AF. So you could have a woman that's a partner, but most men don't want that. They don't want a partner. They want to be in control. They want to be in the lead. They want a woman who can go with the flow and get on their agenda. So everyone has their choices. Everyone has their choices, but a partner is different than a feminine companion. That partner stuff sounds good until you get it. And then you as a man will be like going crazy. And then you'll be in search for a submissive, cooperative, feminine side chick. Okay. Talking about a partner. Those are the men that have real quiet side chicks. Okay. So it's up to you, but just know there's good and bad that come with both of those aspects. Okay. Oh yes, girl. Controlling African men are the best, honey. Ooh. Those men that women call controlling, I have a few sisters. You can send them that way. Okay. I hate when I'm gonna say he's controlling. Girl, that man ain't controlling. He a man. You just don't know what that look like. Okay. What I said before, I said don't be so used to bitch ass niggas that when you get with a masculine man who know how to lay down the law and you got to get on his agenda, you think he controlling. He ain't controlling. You just ain't dealt with nothing but bitch ass niggas your whole life, baby. That man ain't controlling. Girl, send me the controlling one. Who? Shoot, I like for my man to tell me what's going on. Like, you going, I like what he's saying, like, so you gonna do this, or I need you to do that. You know, tell me. Shoot. I like that. Woo. Shoot. Control me, baby. Tell me. Let me know what's up. Okay. Let me know what's up. Listen, baby, we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Thighs tingling like a bee. Controlling. Boy, I'd rather have a controlling man than a man that don't take control. Trust me. Having a man that don't take control is the most frustrating thing as a woman to deal with, especially for a feminine woman. You're a feminine woman and you have a man that don't step up, don't take control. Horrible. Very ghetto. 1 star. Would not recommend at all. Controlling, send them hither. Okay, I know a few sisters that want, yeah, controlling, yeah, I like that. Yeah. He's controlling. No, you just are used to bitch ass niggas. Okay, that's it. So to go ahead and recap this conversation, 50-50. Some men say they need it. It's 2020. Things are not like that anymore. Things are different now. They need help. All right, that's great. But now understand what comes with that. We also need 50-50 being faithful. We need 50-50 around the house. We need y'all up at 6:30 a.m. doing braids and ponytails. We need you logging into the kids' online grade account every day to make sure they're doing their digital learning. We need y'all at the PTA meetings. We need y'all at the fundraisers. Okay, we need y'all helping with homework and projects. We need y'all making 10 p.m. runs to Walmart because your child got a project the next day and didn't tell you about it. We need y'all doing the tracing and cutting out and gluing, and we need y'all sewing buttons on coats that popped off. We need, when the winter comes, we need you to take the kids going shopping for winter clothes, winter coats. We need 50-50 means 50-50 in everything. It is not just 50-50 in splitting bills and then you as a man taking out the trash and washing a dish and think that you shared 50-50 in the household responsibilities. That's all we're saying. All we're saying is if your woman works, that is fine. It's 2020. That's totally normal. A lot of women want to work. However, her working, it should never be where she doesn't have time to take care of herself. Understand, looking good, doing your hair, makeup, putting on clothes is a part of your femininity. It's a part of your womanhood. And every woman should have the time to get herself together every single day. If it gets to the point where your woman has to work so much and run ragged to where she can't take care of herself and properly care for herself as a woman, that's when it's a problem. Who just said don't get shot, please? Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Excuse me, Boogie Night 007. I need you to clarify real quick. For my finger is getting ready to block. Were you talking to me? Were you talking to me? I'm waiting. Were you talking to me? Maybe my eyes. Let me check my contacts. Maybe I was seeing things wrong. Hold on, let me see. Seems like they seem intact. Were you? Oh, 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 oh my gosh. I was about to say, what? What did you just say? Oh, that was so close. I'm about to say, excuse me. What you said? Okay. My bad. My bad, y'all. Let me calm down. Huh? I thought a pussy hole said something. Oh. Okay, let me calm down. Let me calm down. Silly me. My bad. Anywho, so like I was saying, so your woman having to work is great. It does not make you a bad person. However, your woman working should never interfere with her well-being as a woman. She should never have to choose between her job and tending to her children. And your woman's income should not make or break the family, where it's like if she has to miss work or take some time off, that you guys sync as a family. We're just saying that we need to have balance in everything. Okay. We got to have balance, and that we cannot have it be, it's disrespectful to tell a woman that you need her to afford a lifestyle and pay bills. And then at the same breath, expect her to be faithful, expect her to help you pay the bills, and then say, oh, but I'm a man and it's not normal for us to be monogamous. No. You need 50-50, that's fine. But just make sure we're doing 50-50 in all things. Okay. That's all we are asking. So anyway, now y'all know I ain't putting no burner on Instagram. You know the feds be watching. Are you crazy? Hell to the no. But just know. Just know. Baby, I'm Oshun. You don't know Oshun carry around a machete? Oshun is my mother. And she's beautiful. And she represents love. But she tote that machete. Okay? Don't get it twisted. Okay, you're looking at Oshun, baby. You have to understand that, okay? I love you guys. Just love you guys. I love these discussions that we're having, y'all. I am going live on YouTube tomorrow with Danica Marie. If you guys do not know who the sister is, check her out. Look her up as Danica. It's Denika, I believe, Danica. A super dope, super beautiful sister. We have so many similarities. It's so cute. I love it. It's like, I'm like, oh my God, do you want to play karate in the garage? We used to become best friends, you know. So I was tuning into her live stream today. Dope sister. I'm going to be on her channel tomorrow, and we are going to be giving a big announcement with the challenge for Black men. So y'all make sure you tune in tomorrow. We're getting on at, she said, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. So that'll be 7:30 Eastern Time. It'll be 7:30 Eastern Time. So y'all tune in on YouTube. It's gonna be super, super dope. Y'all tune in. I love you all. And as always, peace, love, and Black power.